Hello, good morning Team Fittest. Welcome to Standing Pilates. I'm Megan and we'll be doing a 30-minute Standing Pilates workout focusing on the core and the major joints. So we're starting in Pilates stance. Heels are touching, feet are making a small letter V. We're starting to zip the legs together, squeeze the glutes as you raise the heels. Bend the knees. We're raising both heels. Bend the knees. Great work. Keep on going. Start thinking about your pelvic floor muscles, front and back, the muscles that we use when we're standing in a really long queue for the loop. Those muscles we want to pull up by about 10% and we hold them the entire time that we're working. We're also thinking about the lower abs. Now we're going to bend the knees, bring the fingertips together in front. Elbows slide towards the back wall. Elbows are sliding, touching the ribs as they slide back a little bit. You're doing hug the tree. You could start small like this, or start to get it much bigger. We're pulling in the lower abs, a little belt there, again by about 10%. So it's not so much that we can't breathe or talk. It's a natural feeling of seat belts on, everything lifted and coming in. And we do that the entire time we do Pilates, or really any form of exercise, it will help. And generally, we get to the point where we just do that all day long, without thinking about it. Last 3, 2, and 1 on your hug a tree. Now, bending at the knees, we're coming up and over, and we're reaching up. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs together, and you're looking inside your palm. The palm of your hand. Come on down, bend the knees, other side, breathing in. Breathing out to reach up and over, looking inside your palm. If you find your elbow a little bit bent, lengthen it up. Come on down with a knee bend. Here we go, up and over this time, looking at the back of your hand, squeeze the glutes. And come on down. All the way up, other side. We're lifting the lowest rib here away from the hip bone. Lovely stretch through the rib cage. Come on down. Now both fingertips are together. You're making a circle. Here's your frame. And you're taking your frame over to the side and up. Over to the side and up. Keeping your neck and your head in the middle of your frame. We don't have a droopy head here. We want it up. Everything is on right now throughout the entire body. That lovely focus the whole time. Last one there. We're going to open the arms out. Bringing the fingertips to the shoulders. Check all your seatbelts. Here we go. Breathing in. Breathing out to take the elbows and the torso to the corner. In as we come back. We're warming up the spine in every direction that it goes. Last 2, and last 1. Knees and feet are parallel directly under the hips. We're starting our squats. Long arms, long spine. We're breathing out, breathing in. It could be a small squat. It could be much deeper. Depends on how you feel right now. Breathing out, breathing in. That's 4. 3, 2, hold. Number 1 here, raise the heel all the way up and lower. Other heel up and lower. We really want strong working joints throughout the entire body, including the toes and the ankles. They will help in any sport or activity that you do. Last one there. We're coming down with a flat back. Stretching here, shoulders away from the ears, and then curling up like a cat. Come all the way up. Check your posture. So sideways, it looks like this. Flat back, and then we curl on up. One more like that. Flat back, coming down, curl on up, all the way up. Check posture. Back leg goes all the way back. We'll find our calf stretch here. Find your balance. Check that back foot. If it's turned out even a tiny bit, you're stretching the hip, but not so much the calf. Take that foot so it's parallel to the other foot. Everything is parallel here. Really squeeze that back knee and the quad, and find the stretch in the calf and Achilles tendon. Holding it here. We're taking our arms back, abs in, slight tilt, crown of the head. You've got a line from the crown of your head to your back fingertips. Here we go. We're doing half of the 100 here. Abs in. Arms pulsing towards the ceiling. Nice and strong. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. And out. Check your lines. Are they all nice and straight? Any floppiness anywhere? Take it out. Keep it long and straight through all of your joints, all of your muscles. That's what we want. Check your posture. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. We're going to swap legs. Keep on going as you go. Find that stretch here. We'll take a moment to pause. If anything's turned out, straighten it so we're really stretching the calf. Seatbelts on. We'll do the other half of the 100. Here it is. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, last set, out, 2, 3, 4, hold for a moment, come on up, swapping legs, back knee coming up, and then all the way back, same position, arms reaching in front, back heel coming up for 4, 3, 2, 1, come on down, shift the weight forward, so you're on your toe now. Back toe coming up for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold and lift the arms, lengthen the spine, go for your best hold here. Keep on holding, here we go. Little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Arms are folding down, that knee is folding up. Holding it here, arms for balance, little pulses here, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll come down for our fold. The foot comes down, we bend through the knees, through the hips, that long spine, curling all the way up, check shoulders, check positions, we're back to this position, back heel coming up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weight shifts forward a little bit. Back toe is up off of the floor, ready to go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Reach a little bit longer, possibly a further up. Reach and hold. Keep holding here. Little pulses, here they come. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Then that back knee is coming on in and up. Finding our balance, shoulders down, here we go. Little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Come on down for your fold. Through the knees, through the hips, through the waist, curling on up. Shoulders up, back and down. We're coming back to the front into Pilates stance. Heels touching, zipping everything. Fingertips find the temples. Glutes are squeezing like crazy. We're bending side and up, side and up. Right now, I'm squeezing the glutes so much that they're just made out of steel. Abs are in, working the waist side to side. Last 2 and 1. Then we're taking the legs, same position, knees and feet slightly turned out into a plie here. Press the knees out. Use your hands to help get into position. Then use the strength in your thighs and glutes to keep them up. Here we go. Down and up. Four more. There's 2. There's 1. one. Now we're taking our arms out to the sides like the letter T. Then we're taking one heel up and down, other heel up and down. Walking along, raising a heel. If you need to lengthen up, standing up and then come back into position, go for it. Otherwise, keep on going. We'll add a little bit of flow. The wrists cross in front and open. Cross in front and open. Take these at your own pace, your own flowing movement. So the upper body, elbows and wrists are soft. The lower body, legs are made out of steel, walking along. Good. Last set. And there we are. We're going to hold it down here. We'll find that position. Elbows nice and high, not drooping. They're up. Seatbelts are on, and here we go. We're pulsing here. Isn't this fun? Letting those thighs get nice and warm and strong. Keep on pulsing. And we will add movement. We're adding a circular movement with the upper body, while the thighs and glutes keep on pulsing. 2 more big circles. Last circle. And then holding it here, we're breathing in, we're breathing out to go to the corner for 3, 2, 1. Torso twist. Breathing in, breathing out, 2, 3. I'm slightly hitting my wall behind me, but otherwise keep the arms and fingertips long. Keep the spine long. Smile when the thighs are on fire. Here's our last set. 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. From here, we're lowering the arms down, lengthening up the legs. Knees and feet come parallel. Seatbelts are on. Arms are out like wings, and we're bowing forward. Keep the heart up and the face up. Holding it here for a moment. Take the neck into a neutral position so that the crown of your head is towards the screen. We are collecting roses or chocolates that are on the floor. Here we go, 4 times. Coming down and up, down and up. Keep the seatbelts on. Bend the knees a little if you need to. Last one, down and up. Keep on coming all the way up. And then we're springing back into our Pilates stance. Here, shoulders up, back and down. We're zipping up and pushing down. Making a fist and pushing down. Start squeezing the glutes. Squeezing the legs together. We're in the zip up here. If you'd like to add a little more, raise the opposite heel each time. Zipping up, pushing down. Zipping up, pushing down. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep those legs glued together. Squeeze the glutes like crazy. You've got 2 goalposts here. Long fingers that are glued together. You're coming in and open. In and open. Check your posture. Check that everything is tight and in so that only the shoulder joints are moving. We don't have any rocking in our bodies. And we're nice and tall. We're not accidentally bowing or anything as we go. We want that strong upper back, strong spine. Maybe the elbows touch and the forearms touch as you come together for your chest press. Maybe they're here. That's fine. Work to your range of motion. Here we go. Last 2. Last 1. We're opening out here. We're taking the hands to the lower back, elbows towards each other, having a nice little stretch here for a moment for the front of the shoulders there and the clavicles. Then we'll come back into our calf stretch position. 1 foot back, check that feet are nice and parallel. Tilting from the waist, fists are near the shoulders, Pilates boxing. We're reaching, come in. Reach, come in. Keeping a long line from the crown of your head down to your back heel. Reach and come in. Box and come in. Really push. I am squeezing my fists right now. They're not relaxed. My joints throughout the body are on and working. Good. Last 2. Last one. Come on in. Abs in, take a nice deep bow. Fingertips onto the thigh and have a deep stretch there. For your Achilles tendon and calf, push that heel down towards the floor. Come on up and we will swap legs. We're in, we're back. Find posture, find that heel down. We're tilting into our boxing. Here we go. It looks easy, but you're squeezing those fists. You're pulling up the pelvic floor and you're pulling in the abs. Long, strong spine and upper back. We're not allowing ourselves to curl anywhere. All that strength is in the core and the upper back. You got it. Really stretching the calf and the Achilles tendon at the back. If your heel is popping up at all, keep pushing it towards the floor. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold this last one here. Seatbelts are on. Come that little bit further forward. Really push the heel down. If you don't feel it strong enough, squeeze the quad, squeeze the kneecap, and go for it. A little bit deeper. Holding it here. Great work. Come on in for your flat back, folding down, and then rolling all the way up. Here we are. We're going to take one knee up, one heel, or toe, depending on your balance, or raising the knee. Could be low, preferably high, enough to be a little table where you can put a drink right there. Holding it there. Arms come in front, wrists glued together, and now one fingertips are going up, woo, one's going down. Keep balancing, let the ankle wiggle, let all those nerves do their job. Nerves are working through your spine right now, keeping you balancing and going. 2 and 1. Keep that knee up, open the arms out, and we will swap. You fold down, curl on up, and we'll swap. You could be here, you could be as low as you need to be, or up, so you've got a little table here for your drink. Great. Arms are coming out now. Keep pointing up front toe. Check your seatbelts. Check your shoulders. Now we're doing little tiny circles to the back around a golf ball. There are golf balls at the ends of your fingers, and you're circling back around them. If your body moves a little bit, that's fine. Let the ankle keep warm and strong there. Then we stop and we circle the arms the other way. Keep everything long and strong. If you've got movement in your wrists, take it out. The movement is coming from your shoulders. There we go. Here we go. We're coming down for that fold. The leg floats down, bending the knees, folding down. We're curling all the way up, back into Pilates stance. Here we go. Let's have a nice big stretch here. Fingertips pressing away from each other. Chin and nose looking down your shoulder. Come on back to the middle. Other side. We're coming up and over. Squeeze the glutes like crazy there. And we're coming on back into the middle. Coming into the second position, knees and feet slightly turned out. Check, but the knees are out. Really strong and steady here. Here we go. Over and up. A few more like this. This time go a little bit deeper than when we started. Use those quads. Use the waist. You got it. Add a long arm, reaching behind your thigh. Great work. You're reaching and reaching. If you need to come up, go for it. Otherwise, keep those knees bent, hips nice and strong there. Super strong thighs, pressing out as you go. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep holding it. You can do it. Little tiny circles here, in with the arms. Keep pressing those knees out, pulling in all the seat belts in the lower body. Other way. Here we go. Then hands come down to the thighs. hold your thighs there. Right shoulder coming forward for your shoulder stretch. Come on up, other side. Have a quick stretch here. Gently pressing the knees open a little bit more. Coming up, how about down the middle? Rolling up and coming back on into our original position. Pilates stance. Squeezing everything, checking posture. Right ear over to the right shoulder. Come up for a cradle stretch for the neck here. And release. Cradle stretch on the other side. And release. Now we're taking the knees and feet parallel, bending the knees, and we're marching along. One arm reaches up, the other one reaches down. Our goal here is the heart and the clavicles staying up as we work through the shoulder joints. Really thinking about seat belts. It's a little knee bend each time. Sideways, we look like this. Strong upper back, strong spine, strong core, with shoulders that glide along really happily, like this. Good, you got it. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then this classical side bends that you'll find in every Pilates class around the world. One arm sliding down the leg like a stripe, the other arm sliding up, the elbow bends. We're keeping ourselves in between 2 panes of glass here. So we're not twisting in any way and we're not coming forward or back. It's just that side slide. Harder than it looks though because of how much you're pulling in and tightening all your seat belts. Last 2. Last 1. Straight into those squats that we did at the beginning, only now you're probably going a lot deeper and a little bit bouncier, a little bit springier through those joints. Long arms, long spine. Breathing out, breathing in. 4 more like that. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses here. Little tiny strong pulses, checking all of our checks. And then we're coming all the way up. Shoulders up, back and down. Coming into that slightly turned out position, we're doing my favorite one called Around the World. Arms are up. I'm holding a giant globe or a giant beach ball. Seatbelts are on. You're breathing in. Breathing out. We're tilting to the right. We bend the knees. Pull the abs in as you bring the whole world around to the front, the side, back up, and then we tilt. We're taking the beach ball up over our head towards the back. Come forward again. Start again. Here we go. Breathing in. Breathing out. Seatbelts on to come around the front, all the way up. Heart reaching for the sky. Last one on this direction. We're coming up and over. Bend the knees. Around and up. Really reaching, expanding the rib cage. Back to the middle. Now we'll go the other way. Breathing in. Breathing out. We bend the knees. Circle around the front. Come on up. Lifting. Here we go. Last set. Bend the knees, circle around the front, all the way up. Taking the heart and the beach ball up. How about that a little bit further? Really reach the arms long and up before they go back. Have a look into one elbow. Have a look into the other elbow. Come on up. Then we're bending the knees and we're letting the arms flow down and up. Relaxed fashion. Legs are still strong and pumping. Arms are relaxed. They're going to start coming all the way up and around for 2, 3, and 4. Other way, all the way up and around. 2, 3, and 4. Come on in to your Pilates stance. Heels touching, legs with a little letter V. Squeezing everything everything you've got to squeeze, taking one shoulder forward, up, back, and around. Other shoulder forward, up, back, and around. There's 4. Keep squeezing. If in doubt, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs. 2 and 1. Then both shoulders up to the ears as far as they'll go. Then pressing away with the palms of the hands as far as they'll go. 3 more like that. Come on up. Press away. Come on up. Press. Last one. We're coming on up. And we're pressing. Then the right arms are reaching up behind the head. If you're curled anywhere, come on up. Lifting up through the rib cage. Face is up. Clavicles, bones are up here. Left arm coming around your lower back, fingertips here. Really opening up the shoulders and the chest and the face. Bending the knees, and we will swap other side. We're up. Bending the elbow and back. Here we are, here. Resist any temptation to be folded. We're up. All right, squeeze the glutes. If in doubt, squeeze the glutes in the upper back. You've got it. Right arm behind the lower back. Holding it here. Enjoy the feeling of length through your upper body, while the lower body is like a super strong steel bridge, squeezing those glutes together. Bending the knees. We're releasing there. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Feet are parallel. Knees are glued together. We're going into our quad stretch. You could be here, balancing. Squeeze that glute, press the hip forward. You could be there, or you could hold the knee or foot and find your standing quad stretch. Sideways, it would look something like this. Squeezing the glutes and pressing. Hold. Keep the legs together. Keep squeezing and pressing that glute of the leg that you're stretching. That will lengthen the quad that little more into the stretch. We're going to swap via a fold. The foot comes down, the knees and hips bend so we can fold down, roll on up, and take that other foot with us. You could be here. Squeeze the glute, press the hip forward. That could be your stretch like this. Or find the foot or ankle, squeeze and press again here. We don't really want to be there or too far back. Legs are in alignment with each other, and the stretch is coming from how much you're squeezing that glute. Pressing the hip forward. That will really help with the stretch. You could be reaching for balance or up. That's up to you. But really focus on that glute that you're squeezing. Nice and strong. We're coming out of it through that fold. Releasing the foot. We fold on down. We roll on up. All the way up. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Checking our posture, checking all of our seat belts. Bending at the knees, we've got one arm up and over, the other arm is coming on up to meet it. Making a little circle there, and then we're really stretching here. Open up the rib cage and the waist. We're going to hold that for a moment. Let this left arm drop on down. Come on up. Up, open out. Other side, bending at the knees. Coming up and over, the other arm comes up to find it. Have your stretch here, gently opening up the side of the waist. The hip. This right arm is about to drop. Then come on up. Nice big stretch. We're up. We're opening down. Shoulders are coming back, up, forward, and down. Knees are still going. Want that feeling of relaxed shoulders, relaxed joints. A little bit more space throughout all of the joints of the body. That's what we're aiming for in Pilates. You're raising the heel, pressing through the toes, stretching the bottom of the foot. Arms could come up like the letter T. And then you could start swapping the ankles mid-air. Get a nice stretch through the balls of the foot, through the toes, and the bottom of the foot. Then both feet are down. We're breathing in, breathing out, finding a nice tall line from the fingertips. Breathing in, breathing out, raising both heels, holding it here. If you're starting to sag through the ankles, press into your toes, into the floor. Use the strength in your toes, your feet and ankles to keep yourself up, plus the strength in your core. You're holding it here for a moment. Thank you very much for joining me on Fittest. I hope you're feeling really great, a little bit stronger and taller, space in between the joints, warmed up and ready for any other kind of activities that you have this week. Hope you feel fabulous. Come on down, shake it all about. Give yourself a clap.